it's Erica. Welcome back. Today we're going to kick it old school. Old school, like this channel has so much history. But anyway, we're going to get back to my what went right, what went wrong, anything funny happened kind of format. So let's hop in. So I had 5 time slots booked today, 4 classes, not a big class load, pretty manageable, because one of the classes was level 7. We know that takes up 2 time slots. So my first class was with a level 1. I swear it's been raining babies lately for me. I know I talked about this yesterday a bit in my video, but I'm seeing tons of them lately. And I'm quickly realizing that I need to get back to some of my really good level 1 habits, which means having some more props available, especially like level 1 props. Maybe I could clear out some other props that aren't as important and bring some of those things in for things that happen, like a class getting switched at the last minute. When we used to do those slightly culturally insensitive country units in level 1, I had a little drawer that had all the characters. It had like different things in it. It's in here. I've got like some countries in here. We've got like China. Spain wasn't one of them. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I've got some of these in there. That doesn't really apply anymore because we're all over the map. We're talking about farm animals and colors in school, and I thought I was teaching colors, which, I don't know, almost everyone's desk probably has colors. I mean, I've got markers, I have letters, there's like, you can point to things in the wall. I was set for that. I think we had like egg and fish, and I actually have an egg and a little fish on my desk. How weird. But anyway, I thought I was ready for that, but what popped up was a lesson about school. And so this is like pen, great, got pens. Eraser, we did dry eraser. Like that doesn't even look like something you use in school, but I demonstrated it. I like erased something. And then I didn't have a notebook around here. But if I'd had those things, it would have been a little more effective. It ended up being a little awkward. And for a split second, I like almost went searching and I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Just like TPR it. I mean, I don't know, notebook, whatever. But you need to have those stuff on hand. You need to have those things on hand if you're going to be teaching level 1, because I guess with any classes they could switch dynamically like that. But I think the reason why I'm saying this is because level 1, you really need props. Like props are important for a lot of different levels, but especially for level 1, they really need something to anchor onto to just make that whole. I see an object, I think of the name in English instead of doing that translation in their head. Just like, let's associate these 2 things together really quickly. So that went okay, but I forgot that not all of the level 1 units now have letters in them. And I thought I was prepared to be teaching like E and F today, and I had some other letters we were going to expand on. So we were kind of flying through the vocabulary. This child was ready for class. He knew everything. Notebook he wasn't so sure about, but I figured, okay, we're going to slow class down a little bit on letter recognition, because in the teacher-to-teacher comments, somebody mentioned that he needed some extra time with letters. So I was ready for that. But instead of getting to the letter section, which never came, we got to like the goodbye song. And the student's like, great, bye-bye. And he starts like humming. Mom starts humming the goodbye song. I'm like, oh, no. And if I had really prepared better for this class, I usually have a note of like where the goodbye slide is and where the blank slide is, because I don't like kids to see if we've finished early, which we did. We hit the goodbye song in about 21 minutes, which isn't a total heart attack, but it's not great either. So I would have gone from the last slide and skipped to the blank slide to like draw some pictures and review vocab, or my plan was letter recognition. So we went with that. It was awkward because I skipped through some stuff. So I started to write letters to see if he would write with me, because he's done some classes where you trace the letters. He wasn't ready for it, and he started to get frustrated. But thankfully, before he got too frustrated, as soon as I saw that it was just not working, I just went behind me and I started pulling some of my letters up. And he would say big A, small a. That went pretty well. He liked that, and it was fun. It was like, he likes to go quick. A lot of little kids, they like to go quick. And so I just quick. And sometimes I would like put the wrong letter up. Like I would do big C and he was ready to say small c, and I would hold up A, and it was kind of a fun, everyone laughed. Mom laughed, he laughed, so it worked out. And then I went back in time to the goodbye song, and I think it worked out okay. Mom came on camera and gave me like a heart and said thank you. So I don't know. Hopefully that's a neutral review, a good review, but not a bad review. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out in the next couple weeks, right? So I totally switched gears. I had to downshift or upshift. I don't know. My next class, we went from level 1 up to level 7. And this was nice. This is a comfortable class. It's like my Zen hour with Eric. I think the biggest thing with him is that I really need to keep encouraging him to speak in complete sentences, but not to worry about it. Because about a year ago, I told him, you really need to speak in complete sentences. And sometimes like this stops him from actually sharing his thought because he's thinking, how do I start this sentence? So with him, I'll kind of do some sentence starters like, I think that this is more effective because, and then he can just go. He can just go. I was actually really proud. I can see that he is using his vocabulary really well. Instead of using familiar words like say or tell, he'll use words like express. Like this helps to better express how I feel. Oh, awesome. Like proud teacher moment. But one thing that was kind of a struggle was guiding him through, like, do any of you have a good way to like guide your level 7 students through these writing assignments or through these speaking assignments? I'm team teaching him now. I used to just teach him by myself. I'm team teaching him, and I'm seeing comments from the other teachers that like it's really a struggle. These slides are such a struggle with planning, writing. I don't know if it's just something that is hard for him to do in the moment. I mean, it probably would be for me in my second language, but I'm struggling with that. We talk through it. I give examples, but we're always right up to 58 minutes, like sometimes like 59 minutes, because I just want to give him my best. I want to help this kid, but sometimes 58 minutes, well, with that 10-minute break, it's just not enough time. So if you have any tips, please leave them down below. You experienced level 7 teachers. All right, so going back, I had another regular in my 4th time slot, and we were on animals and homes, and this kid talked the whole class. Like teacher talk time was not a problem. I was like, yes, go on, more. And which is great, except we were talking about Minecraft and we were supposed to be talking about animal homes. So I think with Leo, something that I need to do is to put a timer on there and be like, okay, Minecraft time. And I feel like if I had like Minicam or something going, maybe it would be, we could have some more visual things. That timer's so small, but to kind of make it fun, like, okay, 10 more seconds to tell me whatever it is that you want to tell me. Because like, the story is actually really fun, but we've got to move on. I mean, we made this whole thing. We were like battling like Enderman and a zombie and the creeper and like all this stuff happened. So that was really fun, but it wasn't a Minecraft class. So VIPKID, if you're listening, curriculum developers, if you could do a whole unit on like Minecraft, that would be awesome. I'll teach it. I've got a student. We will be your beta testers. So please. Oh, so the final class was with another quasi-regular. I've been seeing her more sporadically lately, but Joyce. And oh, I feel so bad when this happens. We haven't seen each other for a while. We're going to reconnect, and it's a unit assessment. And it was one of those NMC classes with the writing assignment. And Joyce was like, writing what? And she's a smart girl. Like she has a lot of like listening comprehension. She really understands what's going on usually. But with this writing assignment, she's like, what on earth? Like, no, I have no clue. And so I think today I'm going to write to the learning partner, write something to mom about this. I don't know. Mom does write back to me, but I don't know. I mean, we're in exam season, so who knows what happened with the writing assignment. I've never had her for one of these writing assignment classes since she made the switch, so I'm not sure. It was awkward too because it was like, I got to review these better. This was another class that popped up short notice. It came up overnight, and it was like, you get to the writing assignment, and then you're like looking at somebody's writing assignment example. It wasn't hers. It was like, it was something totally weird. It was like you look at a slide and it was written wrong, and we both noticed that. And then the next slide is like kind of like corrected. You like drag this like notebook along across the page. It's so weird. It was bizarre. I'd not seen it, but I'm definitely going to spend some time. I'm going to look at the materials before they go away and figure out like what happened there. But it wasn't the child's writing assignment. So I don't know. And another thing that if I continue to work with Joyce some more, I know that she has really generally very good reading comprehension. She reads something, she understands. But the problem was she didn't know a lot of the vocab from this lesson, from this unit of study. So all of the reading comprehension was really hard. We kind of did one of those like TOEFL primary kind of keyword search strategies today. So I let her read the question, and then we went back and hunted for the answer, and we looked for keywords. So it wasn't all a loss, but it wasn't the best assessment. It wasn't the best measure of like, well, maybe it was a good measure of what she's actually learned because she was lost in the sauce with the vocab. But again, I think it's exam season. I'm just going to blame everything that happens this week on exam season. These kids are tired. doing your VIPKID project is probably really low down on the list. So it happens, right? Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching today, and I will be continuing these videos for the rest of this week and the end of next week. And then we'll transition into something else, maybe doing like helpful teacher tips. So I need your help. Tell me down below what kinds of things you would like to see on my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye.